Hey, what's going on guys, it is Foxy98 here. Welcome back to a brand new exploration video for you guys today here on the channel. Just by looking at this image right here, do you know where I'm exploring? Yeah? No? Yeah? What if I'll slowly unveil it as we have a look at a beautiful city skyline. Is it Belgium? Is it Silverstone? No! It's Hockenheim! With a slight difference, because you can probably actually carefully just pick out the good old classic layout. You can actually see the classic layout from going up high. There it is, all the way around. All of Hockenheim, pretty much in one shot there. But anyway, we're here exploring Hockenheim. By the way, guys, it took me about 3 minutes to actually get all the way up here. To the point whereby I have broken the landscape, and you can see that if I go any higher, I break the barriers of the game, and there's the sun, but I break the game, basically. I break it, so... Yeah, but anyway, we're here exploring Germany, mainly because there's a lot of people asking about exploring Germany and exploring the old Hockenheim circuit, and that's exactly what I'm doing today. So if you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to drop it a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. These videos just get so much support, so you guys love it, so... I want to give back to you by producing some more. And like I said, in the comment section down below, let me know which track you'd like me to do next. Be sure to like each other's comments so I know which ones you guys want to see. And I'll hopefully then, I'll be able to pick then potentially the most liked comment. So I'll probably do it that way maybe. So the most liked comment will be the one that I do next. So just keep liking each other's comments. If multiple people have put, for example, Japan, and you really want Japan, just like every comment that says Japan, you know, hopefully people will go on that route, but like that. But anyway, we're going to go to the middle of the track. We're going to explore that first in the paddock, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and explore the outer areas of the city, and then I'm going to come back, and then I'm going to explore the old circuit layout. That's kind of my plan. So, we're going to dive on down anyway. We're going to go firstly to here. For this episode as well, I'm not going to analyze the people, mainly because... I'm going to do a video where I analyse the people, okay? It's going to be the dumbest thing ever. I'll also show you how I did end up crashing as well, because people like it when they find out how did you crash. First of all, we've got a little tunnel actually over here. I've just really noticed. I didn't even realise this was a thing. Can I... Is it existent? Or have they blocked it off? Nope. They blocked it off. I am going to go through under the ground. I mean, actually, that's quite cool. Because that little tunnel there gives me an opportunity to go in and out of the circuit a bit. So I can go on the inner layers of the circuit, and then I have a route to go on the outer layers. I mean, I could just go underneath the track anyway and do it that way. It would be so much easier. But anyway, what have we got then? So we've got a couple of trucks around here. We've got an ambulance. This time this ambulance is slightly different. It's, well, normal. And then there's a little truck by here. We've then got by here and do my things and do my bings. What's he actually doing? Is he doing anything? Again, like I said, I'm not going to analyse you properly, buddy. Ooh, I nearly screwed that up, because that's nearly back into the boundaries of the track. For some reason, we're also playing Farm Simulator 2020 with the brand new... so just remember that, guys. Farm Simulator 2020 incoming. A couple more ambulances and just some safety protocol vehicles around. This one here is to allow my live commentary. So a lot of the times, especially in Germany, I've noticed that a lot of people really love my live comms. So I send out these trucks during the driver's parade, and it just plays some of my like classic quotes, you know, of ball sack and plum sack and a lot of sacks really. I've realised that I say a lot of things that end in sack. Speaking of sack, there's the Sachs curve over there. Anyway, let's have a look over here. Ooh, we got the safety team. Specifically says safety team, okay? Don't judge them. They say safety for a reason. What have we got? We got some German flags. A couple of cars parked on these parking bays. You can see there's the car park slot. This guy can't park his car properly. He's got plenty more room there. In fact, none of these cars have parked their cars properly. You've parked your car properly. That guy knows how to park a car. No one else can. Everyone else is retarded. That's fine. Which way do I go? I actually have a lot of freedom on the inside of the circuit. I can explore a lot. It's quite fun, actually. Anyway, a couple of trucks here. Is that the Renault? Oh, I thought the Renault badge was there. That was going to be insane. Oh, we got a sign. No admittance. Authorized personnel only. I am authorized. Oh. I'm authorised to see a jack shite. Anyway, got a couple of trucks around here. Then we got the Sachs curve grandstands. I'll tell you what though, there's a little bit of a trek to get up here. Or do you have to go around the front? I wonder how you get to the Sachs curve. Like if you get, like if you'd like, wait a minute, is that guy out of his seat? Yes, he's not in his seat. In fact, hardly any of these guys are in their seats. None of them are at all in their seats. How would you get into the grandstand from here? I wonder if it's... There's probably a back entrance that they just haven't modelled properly. Anyway, we've got the French flag in here. Oops, shit. Which is floating. Oh, have they got heads in here? Yeah, okay, cool. Nice French flag. I'm glad that they're enjoying their race. I wonder if there's like a... no, there's not like a... They haven't modelled properly like how they would get in and out of the grandstands and stuff. I've got to be careful I don't get hit back into the circuit slightly, but yeah, look, it looks cool. I like the Sachs curve. It's a nice curve, and honestly, with these career mode, I keep saying career mode. I'll tell you why I'm saying career mode videos, guys. I've just finished recording Season 2 of my career mode. I'm now into Australia for Season 3. Like, you can even... I love how you can use exploring F1 games. You could use my exploring series to find a grandstand seat if you want to watch it. And honestly... It's not bad, actually. You got quite a bit. You can see them flying through there towards the Sachs curve, and you can see them just as they go around the last corner. No, you won't catch them through there, but, you know, anyway. Now what we're going to do is we're going to explore the paddock, because I didn't do it in Monaco, mainly because I didn't want to, but, yeah, oh, okay, that's cool. So, yeah, anyway, let's go and have a look at the main paddock. There's just one guy with a paddock pass, and a guy that's stuck inside Mercedes. I know you might be a fan of Mercedes, and I know I'm a fan of Mercedes, but I don't want to be intimate with them, okay? Let's not be doing that. Let's go in here. Oh, there's multiple people in here. They're hiding. These are Mercedes staff members. This is why Mercedes has stronger R&D. They've got more people. If we go into Ferrari, look, there's no one in here. That's why I've... Oh, just some floating steps. I love that. They've modelled the steps properly. But obviously they've put them in, and then you've got like what looks to be like a potential open doorway. Nope, I can see the rest of the stairs. Yeah, Ferrari's motorhome. I quite like this, actually. This is quite cool. Anything in here? No, there's going to be nothing in any of these. Oh, wow. Oh, fair play, Codemasters. That's quite sick. I'll tell you what, this is stunningly built. Obviously, Red Bull did make this, but fair play for them for properly modelling this out. Yo, that's banging. Mercedes' one is just plain. It's got people, though. Ferrari's one is... Yo, Red Bull have got a banging motorhome. Red Bull and Toro also. I'll tell you what, though. Renault's is quite nice. You sort of see it good from the overhead shot. Jesus Christ, Codemasters. I literally... I just praise them for having really cool motorhomes, especially Red Bull. Here's Haas. This is all they got. They have a extended cubicle as their motorhome. McLaren have got their sick motorhome. It's an actual home, not a fucking cubicle like they have got. Racing Points is not too bad. Alpha's is quite nice. I'll tell you what Alfa Romeo's look like. It looks like one of those like museums that you see. It's quite cool. And then we've got Williams, which has got quite decent stuff. But nonetheless, though. Moving on, we have got some more people just chilling out. We got some random stuff in here. These guys clearly are not happy with the heat, so they're doing something else. There's a lot of people just hiding in between these trucks. I thought they'd potentially maybe like model a truck to have at least maybe a team texture. Oh, hello. It's a Mercedes-Benz thing. What's this? Just a Mercedes-Benz building. What's this called? Is this called Sachs? Yes. This is my home. I always talk about Sachs all the time. There's my doorway to nothing. Cool. Alright, what are we going to do next then? What's this? Has it got a sign on it? Nope, just an Illuminati light. Cool. Right. Forward onwards. There's no point in really going through all of these trucks. There's a lot of people around in all these truck sections there. It's got quite a sick paddock, I'm not going to lie. We've done a lot of work with the paddock, though. We've done a lot of work with it. And if we go upwards, you can just see how the curve... You can see the gap in which the old layout used to be, which we are going to explore. Don't you worry. What is this? Okay, I'm pretty sure Germany doesn't have this here. I highly doubt there is this tiny-ass little lake point by here. Alright, Codemasters, you do you. You do you. We've got some... is there a guy up here? No. We've got some cubicles. Good, because I can take a shit now. Nice. Right, I've had a poo. Where else can I go? What's this? Is this like... What is this? Oh, it's a TV. What is this stupid thing? No, it's a TV monitor on top of the giant bus. I think that's pretty much like the inner part of the circuit kind of explored. We've got around most things. Sachs curve we've been to. The paddock we've explored. We don't need to go into the garage as such. So now we're going to go down and around and crack on with things. Down we go. And up the other side. Awesome. Right, not much exploring needs to do here. Just some whoa. Maybe I do actually have to explore. There's a crate. I wonder, actually, if there's any other hidden items. Now, what you can see is they've cheekily branched out. Like, these trees by here, these are properly modelled trees. You can see, even if I'm up close to them, they're proper, like, proper tree assets. That's the only way I can think of it. You've then got this like, little pathway, and then from this pathway onwards, you can see how well detailed everything is, look. And you have to give it to them. Like, in terms of the landscaping, they'd have to fully landscape out this whole piece. And sometimes you'd actually have separate grass assets that you then have to put on top. It depends on what you do. Although you can do an automatic system where you can connect, where you can blueprint system and put it all together, and then you can put it on and it stops you copying and pasting it separately. But then this is where here that they changed to the low poly stuff, and then these trees are just pixelated. So they sort of juggle in a way, but if you sort of go upwards a bit, you wouldn't overly notice that much of a difference because there's only an overhead shot that you're using, but you can sort of see it there. So yeah, it's not that bad actually. There are a couple of trucks though that I saw that are just hiding in the bushes. There are, yeah. There's just crates and trucks. Oh, and a car stuck in bushes. Good idea I explored this bit then. There's just, is that a caravan just parked in the trees? Yes, it is. It's a caravan in the trees. What have we got here then? We got some people. Little campsite here. All spectating the. I'll tell you what. This is a sick view to watch them. Just see them blasting on through. Honestly though, I'd never want to watch a Grand Prix like this, like next to this fence like this. I don't think you can in real life anyway. But it would just be an awful standing view because you'd literally just probably be like this. You'd be you can't see shit. I wouldn't do it anyway. And then we got a couple of barrels by here, some more trucks. Are there any more cars hiding in those bushes? No, not by the looks of it. What we're going to do now, though, is we're going to take the exploration to the old circuit layout. Now, where is the layout? Is it this bit here? I think it is. Yeah, here it is. This is the old layout. Quite clever how they've literally just left it alone. Haven't done anything with it. You just carry on. This right here was the proper Hockenheim racetrack. Not the boring one that we've got now. This was the racetrack here. And then you blast away all the way up through these trees. And then you come to this chicane by here. I think it might have been this chicane that Nelson Piquet got taken out by one of the back markers. And then he started kicking and punching him in the face. But this was the chicane here. And then what they do is they again go off the chicane and then they blast on up here. Oh, this brings back some great memories. I remember there was an awesome race on the old Hockenheim layout. If you have F1 TV, I know it's terrible, it has really poor ratings, but if you pay, I think it's like £2 a month, you can watch whatever F1 Grand Prix you want, like the full race. And if there's one race that I also recommend you watch any of these German Grand Prix races and just look at the old layout. One race that I definitely would recommend watching as well, go watch the 1992 German Grand Prix, because that was an epic battle between Ayrton Senna and Nelson Piquet, in which Piquet actually screwed it up and spun out and off the gravel trap on the last lap of the race and retired from the race. Mansell won that race quite sort of like tailed off. I think there was like a hairpin somewhere. I might have gone past it actually. or just sort of up here. And then it was basically like a straight drag down this way. I can't remember the full layout off the top of my head. I did have it on Google. Let me see if I can get it back up maybe and see what it's like. So we've gone to that chicane there. Then there's a loop around. There's another chicane, and it basically just goes straight downwards. And like I said, it's just another long straight. And you literally rejoin at the hairpin. In fact, it's somewhere up here. Because you virtually rejoin from the hairpin. So they haven't actually included the second piece of the old layout. Because it actually was right here that you come back onto the track. But they haven't really put it. They've put the initial old layout. But they haven't put the secondary piece of the old layout in, if that makes sense. Because what did happen is you drove down here, and then this hairpin exit that you can see here, you'd still rejoin on it. It could potentially be this bit, but I doubt it very much so. There's the rest of the field. By the way, there's my car. I was driving a Sebastian Vettel in the Ferrari. And that's what I did. Just classic roll my car. Funnily enough, compared to Monaco, it only took me 2 attempts to actually roll my car. It really didn't take me that long. I'll show you what I did at the end. But yeah, let's have a look around here then. What we got? Got some trucks, some more tents. Is there anyone having sexual intercourse in a tent? I want in. No. No. That's a disappointment. Right, let's move forwards, because there is a piece that I want to... Is this solar panels? Yeah, solar panels. Nice. Just thought I'd come to the top of the tower. How much could you see if you stood up here? Yep, you could see the whole track. That'd be absolutely terrifying, though, if I just pretend like my feet here, just looking downwards, just seeing them fly on through, move to the other side, see them blast along there. You'd see Charles Leclerc and Hamilton both crash by there. But what we want to go exploring now... actually, what I want to do first is have a look at this. They seem to have quite well modelled the final corners grandstands here. If you've got the steps, which they haven't really done, they've just done ramps. Does it lead you out into the... Oh, okay. Nice. Yo, good stuff, Codemasters. I mean, there's no foot room or leg room. What's that? A chair. Of course, they haven't modelled the chairs properly. I'll tell you what, this final corner is some corner to sit at. If you want to take a seat in a corner, sit here. Like, this is where you're going to get a lot of it. The thing with racetracks is it's not about sitting in like an overtaking spot. It's about sitting in a spot where you're going to get all the action. You can see the cars blasting it down towards the Sachs curve. Towards the high-speed corner by there. Through the Sachs curve. Round the last corner by there. Onto the start-finish straight by there. And is there anything else you can see? Well, you could probably see them actually... No, you could see them... If you had binoculars on, you'd be able to see them. Let me zoom in a bit. Yeah. Go to here. Come on. You'd be able, if you had some binoculars on, because there's Max over there. There's my rolled car. There's Max there. You'd be able to see them come out the hairpin as well. You just wouldn't see them into the Mercedes-Benz grandstand. The final corner in Germany is the place to sit if you're going to watch a race. What was I on before? Was I on 25? I'll leave it on 25. Yeah, do you know what? I'd sit in the last corner if I was going to go and sit anywhere. But fair play, they've well modelled these. Let's have a look and see where you can... Yeah, floating pieces by here. Again, don't really need to see them, so who cares? But they've done the steps and everything properly to get into the grandstands, so... Fair play. Some more safety team trucks. And then some more pieces by there. Now, what there was, is if I go upwards slightly... There's a big-ass city to explore. Now, some of it is modelled. Some of it is just flat Google Earth texturing. I think most of it, to be honest, is just poorly modelled. Yeah, it's just there for aesthetic look. Go on through. Yep. But I think what this can tell you guys, when you watch these exploration videos, as we explore the city, like when you look from far away, these look really cool. And you just think, wow, look at the city. Or as you know, oh, is it? Wow. But from looking at this now, a lot of people out there probably don't credit game development enough. And I'm lucky to be in a position where I am a game designer. I'm a junior game designer, or a graduate, whichever one you want to put it as. A graduate game designer, junior game designer. And I have the privilege of participating in projects just like this. And a lot of people, you know, they sit there and they think, you know, what's the point in all this what's the point in Codemasters making all of this layout for nothing? Like, you're never going to see it. Like, this is what you've got to do when you make a game. This is what you have to do. You've got to go ahead and create your landscape. You can't just create the Hockenheim circuit by there and have one row of trees all the way around the outskirts and then leave it at that. You can't do it. You have to create a massive landscape portrait piece that you work with. And there's only going to be one section that you'll see. Granted, that's every single map that you ever play. And it's so cool to see. In fact, like, look at this. The water texture is still... Oh, okay, the water texture they have not bothered with properly. Kind of, actually. You can see how the water, though, still integrates with the landscape. You can clearly, even though it's such, like, low poly texturing, this is land. This is land/water. This is water. And it's all there. It's a bit trippy. But, like I said, look, as soon as you raise upwards, look, that's what you're going to see. That's what you're going to get. So, from that standpoint, this is really cool. There's not obviously loads that I can explore around Germany. Mainly because, of course, it is, well, trees, really. I just wanted to explore the old layout, to be honest. That's kind of what I wanted to do. But I think that's going to pretty much wrap it up for exploring Germany on F1 2019. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how I crashed. So as you can see here, on board with Sebastian Vettel now, flying through in towards the hairpin, actually. But yeah, as we go on board now with Sebastian Vettel, smash that on through. Look at that, yes. Slow motion, why not? We all love a slow motion replay. Here it comes. Here it comes. Flip the car. Flipping. Hell. Flipped. See how the halo protected me? If it wasn't for the halo, I'd be dead. But you can see, look, how that works. Even from there, that's how you get, and that's how I got into the map, because you can see the T-cam is pretty much just on the floor. But anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed this episode of Exploring Germany, let me know by leaving a like on the video and subscribing to the channel if you're new as well. If there's any other circuits that you want to see first before any other circuits, leave them in the comment section down below. Be sure to like each other's comments so I can see which one you guys are very much interested in seeing. But thank you very much for showing love and support on my channel and continuing to help it grow. And I'm going to continue to do my best to bring out the best of myself and the channel for the future. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care all, guys. Peace.